Hi everyone, welcome to IC Stories Manila, episode 37. Today we're going to be talking about ELNA, AI, and all things blockchain. So it's going to be a very exciting episode. Lalo na mamaya we'll be talking about possible opportunities for everyone. And I know yun na yung hanap talaga natin in this economy. No? So happy to be here with you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Kumusta po ang Valentine's ninyo? Hello to everyone watching this live. Hello, Scout Martin. Ayan na nga nagpa-attendance na. Esfesto, Esther ZICP, our usual suspects, and of course, everyone watching this through our replay. Thank you again for being here. And again, super excited to dive into the episode for today. Pero bago yan, tawagin natin si Sir Nelson. Hi, Sir Nelson. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day po.
Happy Valentine's Day, Julian. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone watching. Yeah, looking forward to this show. It's about AI and I think yung intersection ng AI at Web3, no, bagay na bagay.
Mhm.
AI needs to be decentralized, no? And hindi naman pwede may centralized server na magko-control ng AI natin na makakontrol nila yung resulta ng gusto nating ma-achieve ng AI, no? So, full decentralization together with AI really does help. And nakakatuwa na merong opportunity for Filipinos na explain mamaya ni Arun.
Yes, for sure. Hi, brother Colden, watching from Nigeria. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. It's going to be again an exciting show. We're just speaking in Tagalog now because we're giving updates to the Filipino audience, but the rest of the interview, rest assured, will be in English. And if you have questions, please feel free to send them in, as many as you like, because Arun, the founder of ELNA, is here ready to answer your questions. All right. Now that we mentioned him, I mean, let's call him in and get the ball rolling. Hi, Arun. How are you?
Hi,
Great.
Arun. Good
Yeah,
evening
Nelson.
here from the Philippines.
Yeah, good evening.
What's the time there right now?
It's like 4:30 here.
Oh,
AM?
afternoon.
Oh,
4:30.
afternoon. All right.
Yeah,
Makes
afternoon.
sense.
Uh,
Makes sense. How
Yeah.
are
I
you?
got it.
How was your Valentine's like? Were you
Yeah, it's
working
How's the
or
date?
were you resting?
for now like decentralized day and ELNA is my Valentine for now.
Oh, as it should. You know, you're building something
Yeah.
great here. So, but before we talk about that, maybe help us get to know you a little bit more. How'd you start in crypto? How'd you fall into Web3 and eventually start this massive thing with Elna?
First of all, thanks a lot for ICP Manila for having me on this program. And one of our primary priority for ELNA is to have this decentralized AI community developed in developing countries like um, Philippines, Thailand, India. So this is one of our biggest vested interest. This coming to decentralized AI, it's kind of an early stage. So
Mhm.
the opportunities are immense. How I started is like I have about like a decade of 10 plus years of experience in enterprise AI solutions, startups, as well as I
Mhm.
was having a bit of hobby experience in blockchain. I was doing some hobby projects in different blockchains, and
Mhm.
about ICP in the past 2 years, I was like part time. I was working for multiple projects in ICP. I was trying to understand ICP, how it's going to change the whole paradigm of blockchain. So that makes me very interesting. And it's
Mhm.
been 1 year. We started completely working on this project.
What inspired you to start this? Like, there are so many fields that you can go into. Why AI specifically?
So I have a like 10-year plus experience in AI, and I'm very,
Mhm.
really passionate about decentralizing AI and intelligence to it should be accessible to everyone. So that's my personal interest and my vision. So from
Mhm.
there, I also do have an experience about 10 plus years in deploying multiple AI solutions to enterprise as well as B2C clients. So that's somewhere which I come from. And
Mhm.
we started this particular idea 1 year back. We had this chat GPT hype coming up. Everybody
Yeah.
Yeah.
was like doing large language
Everyone was
models,
crazy for it. Yeah.
really going crazy. And everyone, it's kind of a like revolutionary technology where this could change the way human interact with computers.
Yeah.
Oh, for
So
sure.
So previously, internet has democratized knowledge. We all have the data. We like let it be medical, let it be legal. This data is really available on internet. But one
Mm-hmm.
limiting factor which stops us, everyone, is like we need to understand this data. It takes time. There'll be like
Mm-hmm.
millions of data points about different legal case studies, or let it be medical or anything. There are a lot of legal points or anything which the data need to be understood, and to in order to act on it, you need to have insights on this particular data. For example, to
Mm-hmm.
be a doctor, you need to learn 5 years, understand the
Mhm.
multiple like the medical terminologies and everything.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
the very limiting factor which limited our imagination all these years. After coming on these large language models or AI, like ChatGPT, this could actually help us to understand this knowledge in the fraction of seconds. So
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
don't have to spend maybe like months or years learning this huge amount of data.
Like summarize everything
Everything. It gives
for
you like
sure.
yeah, you can actually talk to data. You can ask the
Mm-hmm.
information.
Yeah.
Like suppose I need to find a particular solution, you can actually interact with the data. Rather I studying it for months, I can actually directly talk to data. Like give me this information, generate me
Yeah.
this, write me a poem like Shakespeare, bring
Mm-hmm.
me
Yeah.
the past and legal implication about AI and
Mm-hmm.
community privacy. So these kind of immense opportunities are there. But the main problem is these are being held by centralized organizations like
Mm-hmm.
Chat is owned by now
Yeah.
Microsoft,
Yeah.
Google. It's very limited. They are imposing a lot of limitations and the way data is being used. And beyond that, there is no transparency and privacy regarding the same. Even
Yeah.
Mm.
there were legal issues like Samsung, the personal data of Samsung employees were leaked, and they were using the lot of data, internet data, and informations from the creators without giving any proper maybe royalty
Mm.
for the creators, and those kind of
Credits, correct. Mm-hmm.
total credits and royalties are not being given. So that's a huge problem. Like it is not community driven. So we were planning to create a more community-driven as well as approachable solution for the masses. So in that,
Mhm.
I was brainstorming on multiple what are the different ways we could do this thing. So anyway we need to host it. We need to have a server. So again, it goes to a centralized ecosystem. So I had this previous experience in working with some of the hobby projects in ICP. So I thought, like, why
Mm-hmm.
can't we implement it in ICP? It is
Yeah.
the most scalable and decentralized way we could implement a solution like this. That's how it's all
Mm-hmm.
started.
Oh, that's how it just all came together for you, right? So
Yeah.
you gave us a sneak peek of what you guys are building, and I think that's revolutionary. I want to highlight what you said that
Mm.
since time is everything now, time is such a huge currency for us, valuable currency. And what AI
Mm.
is doing is it's making everything simpler. What usually takes you years now can take you like minutes, even if you give the right prompt. And I think, again, this is revolutionary for everyone, and making it decentralized in ICP, building it in ICP is so powerful in itself. Now, let's talk more about ELNA. So, what's the name behind, what was the meaning behind that name? Why ELNA? Does it stand for anything?
So more basically, we want to make it very simple so that it, linguistically everybody should be able to pronounce it. So many names.
Mm,
We want to make it short and we want to make it very simple so that everybody could pronounce it. It should
that's
be
smart.
memorable.
Yeah. How'd you come up with ELNA?
So we actually checked with multiple names, the
Uh
availability,
huh.
and how like multiple people could pronounce this ELNA. So
Yeah.
how that by randomly like we brainstormed it for a few few weeks. That's how ELNA come into picture.
Yeah. I thought
Oh,
it's like a
it's an
female name.
acronym. I thought it
It's
was an acronym for something. Yeah.
it
I
also
mean, if
does.
Mm.
you can also call it Julia, and I'm fine with that. You guys can use my name for sure. No, I'm not joking. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arun. Before we proceed with your discussing your project, can you tell us more about the benefits on building in ICP versus other blockchains, or the capabilities of ICP that you're able to deploy this on 100% on chain?
Mm. So I want to make it very simple. I'm not trying to bring so much terminology, technical terminology,
oh
so
yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
Yeah.
everybody understand it very clearly. So in Web 2, or the normal internet. We
Mhm.
have servers where which we run multiple programs, where these programs are written on typical Web2 programming languages like Python, JavaScript, C, PHP, or different languages can be run. So coming to Web3, the initial blockchains like Ethereum, uh, Bitcoin, you cannot directly inscript or anything. So
Yeah.
in chains like Ethereum, there are limited amount of codes which you could run. So in these smart contracts, it is not a well-fledged applications. You can run a few lines of code. That's it, and it is very costly. And the chains are evolving. One of the interesting factor in ICP is like you could run a lot of instructions, so it can run a fully fledged application in ICP. That's the biggest difference in ICP. And especially coming to AI, there is a lot of instructions which need to be executed. And the amount of instructions, there's a cost factor is also aligned with it, and there is also the speed, which is very important. So when you're running a lot of instructions, it takes time, and it takes a lot of cost when you're running it on Ethereum or any other chain. So one thing is that you need to have a lot of instructions which need to be run, and there is memory. So when you're talking about large language models, they are really huge. The huge models are there. So you need to have a larger memory. And ICP is
Agree.
one of the only chain which is having this capability to run larger instructions, I mean larger amount of codes, and also having a larger memory space. Now, where some stable memory is having about memory of about like 400 GB, you could store 400
Oh yeah.
GB of content in ICP blockchain. That's very interesting. That, yeah, compared to Ethereum, it is few kbs of memory
Yeah.
compared to this 400 GB. So huge amount of codes can exactly like running in a Web2 or a normal applications. You can run applications in Web3 to serving this transparency as well as openness. And the third main factor is the speed. It's really fast compared to other chains. It is really comparable to normal executions like Web2 execution.
I mean, those are really great to
Yeah.
hear. I always love hearing about how ICP is helping the projects and its ecosystem. Now that we talked about the key highlights of those, let's talk specifically for your project. What are the uniqueness of ELNA AI? Your key
So,
capabilities, so to say.
yeah. So the chats like Chat GPT or large language models, those are the first generation of LLMs, the first generations of applications. People started to write simple prompt. That's it. They can get an information. There'll be fine tuning of models. Now we are in the second generation. Although it has evolved to a next generation of applications where this can not just be a chatbot. This could act like an average human being. You can actually train the models to act
Yeah.
like maybe your personalized social media manager or a personalized tutor. So that those are called agents, LLM agents or AI agents. ELNA is creating a decentralized AI agent creation platform. So we help you to create AI agents with the help of large language models and multiple tools. So I'll just give you a brief description of what are the different segments of these tools. So there is one side, we have the large language model or the AI model.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, we need to have the knowledge. So basically, if I'm creating a particular bot or agent for Julian, ChatGPT or large language model may not be having the information about Julian. I'm creating a personal social media manager for Julian, so it need to know about yourself. What's your personal philosophy, or what's your
Mm-hmm.
past experiences, your views on multiple things. So I need to give this information to the large language model. So here we have the knowledge. We store the knowledge in the form of a vector DB. Vector
Mm-hmm.
DB is a multi-dimensional representation. It's a database. It's a multi-dimensional representation of data. So we have the large language model accompanied by the vector database. Now the combination have the information about you and is capable to generate information. Now the final part, the last part is the tools. The tools, for example, suppose this social media manager need to interact with a Twitter profile, or need to interact with a X profile, or maybe Instagram. So these interaction with these multiple tools, we have the tools. So combination of this interaction with multiple applications, the knowledge, and the large language model forms the AI agent. So this AI agent could automatically reply to your tweets. It can automatically interact with your followers. So all this can basically act like a personalized social media manager.
That's
Well,
crazy. That's such a game changer. I mean, it's exciting, but it's also scary. What are the ethical boundaries that we have on this,
Yeah.
or the
Uh,
legal boundaries that you guys have in mind that you think this might bump into?
so the one thing is that we are creating a developer as well as a creator ecosystem. So
Hmm.
rather take like whoever could be part of we in the developer ecosystem, people could actually
Hmm.
create tools and data, and will be able to monetize this to our platform. For example, I'm a gym trainer. I have been working in the nutrition for the past maybe 10-15 years. I have this
Yeah.
knowledge, so I can make this a data and
Mhm.
listed make it listed on ELNA. So when somebody is creating a nutrition manager agent, they could use this data, and whenever somebody uses this application, this will be direct. The monetization directly, the payment directly goes to the creator of this data itself.
Oh, that's cool. I
yeah,
didn't understand that part, but I love the integration of that. I didn't think about that. And I think that's
Yeah,
a cool way to also as a
address
side hustle also, or it
yeah,
could eventually be a full-time thing for other people as well. Because I think one of the main reasons why people are kind of pushing back on AI is because many people are losing their jobs because of it.
mm,
So you guys integrating that kind of monetization process
it's,
could be a solution to that. And I think that's so clever of
yeah.
you guys to add that. How do you come up with that?
So AI is kind of a game changing in a way, but
Hmm.
it's actually it's actually changing the paradigm of how things could work. So rather
Oh
than
yeah.
you can actually have it as your catalyst to improve our assistance. For example, uh, I'm a tutor. Like I'm somebody who's really interested in teaching kids on quantum computing. So I have this
Hmm.
knowledge. The way I could teach, maybe like I can teach maybe 10 students at a time. So if I
Yeah.
have this knowledge and I am able to create an agent to teach exactly like how I teach and my personalized knowledge, I will be able to use this agent to teach thousands of kids altogether. So this could act
Oh.
how you could work. So that is our vision on
yeah.
how this can make it more productive rather than
Mhm.
competing with or rather than
I agree. Yeah.
creating a.
It helps you scale yourself, right? I think that's again a really
That's
great
a good idea.
application for it. Hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
Arun, there are, I think, some countries are you cannot access ChatGPT. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. Would you have an idea why is it so? And will it be a future hindrance for AI builders in the future? What are your thoughts
Yeah.
on it?
So while coming to this idea, this is one of the critical problem which we have seen, like the censorship
mhm.
of, especially in Africa and different countries, they still have issues connecting to ChatGPT and getting premium services. So these kind of censorship, the lack of transparency, these are the main reasons why we started creating something on blockchain. So
Yeah,
creating
Mhm.
on blockchain, we could make it transparent. So you can see
yeah,
how this data is being generated, how it is being generated. We could more give the validity of the application as well as making it transparent, making it clear how the data is coming into picture.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. That's again a good way to look at it and to add that to,
Yeah.
as a feature, I guess. Now here's a question from Mutan. We usually get questions at the end, but I think this is relevant now. So we're talking about what you guys are developing now, but can you give us a sneak peek as to how you plan to grow this in the future? Basically, your roadmap or long-term vision for Elna.
Yeah.
yeah. Currently, we are in the beta run. We are running on ICP. It's live.
Mm-hmm.
You can visit
Mm-hmm.
elna.ai. If you directly go to the application, dapp.elna.ai is where you can actually chat with the application. We have
Mm-hmm.
started rolling out the whitelist access for creation of agents. You could
Oh, that's
create,
cool.
so it's already up and running. We have been working on this. For the past 1 year, we have been testing on it, and for the past 6 months, we are testing this prototype. We
Mhm.
also have deployed to one of the famous decks in ICP, Sonic. Sonic
Oh
Mhm.
is a
yeah.
tech. The we are using it for support agent. So previously, the support assistants could only work for few work with few of the clients. Now we are working with a AI agent that could act as a support agent for
Ah,
Sonic.
nice.
So they could multiply. So it's in the testing phase. We have deployed it and it is in the testing phase. So that
Mhm.
a support agent could address these queries and solve the support tickets, give a faster access to solutions. So likewise,
Mhm.
that's currently we are also talking about a robotic company. They have a humanoid. This humanoid
Oh,
can
Nice.
do everything. Where you could actually set the characteristics, biography for the agent, and this humanoid could add like maybe a personal assistant or a friend.
that's interesting. The first time I encountered a humanoid was in Hong Kong. Sir, do you remember the
Yeah.
which one did we attend? It was a conference that we
Yeah.
attended, and then it was my first encounter with a humanoid. I was so freaked out at first because I didn't know it was a robot. Like from first glance, like from afar,
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, another attendee," and then people were flocking, and I was like, "Okay, what's here?" You know, as an Asian, I was like, "What's here? I want to see." And there was a humanoid. So with everything that you laid out, like being able to create your own agent that's specifically for you, and then having that those qualities in a humanoid, that's surreal. Like I can't imagine interacting with that.
Yeah.
It's
We're
crazy.
experimenting on diverse applications like that, from normal
Yeah.
chat to support assistance to human. So we kind of like experimenting what are the things which we could do. And
Uh-huh.
uh, currently in the beta stage, the next phase we are planning for this creator ecosystem and the
Mm.
developer
Mm.
ecosystem. We are connecting to multiple developer communities around the world. So they could, there are limiting, for example, if somebody is creating a AI model, that's not enough to
Mm.
create a application. Or somebody might have the data. Somebody have the skill to integrate to multiple application. Or maybe one could actually write a code to integrate to Discord. So we are
Yeah.
bringing all these developers together, where we are creating a platform where these developers could list their tools, decentralized AI tools. They could develop tools in ICP, and we will help them to uh, like monetize it. And whenever the
Yeah.
creator comes, creator has the option to choose from multiple tools. Rather, we creating all the tools. We are making it open. We are creating a community-driven open ecosystem where multiple people like developers could come together. We could build together. We could make a completely decentralized ecosystem where everybody
Yeah.
have this option to have their knowledge into the system.
That's
Aaron,
a,
that's awesome.
yeah. That's a good
So
idea.
so many
Yeah,
things that
I
you
just want
guys are
to
building. Mhm.
yeah, I just want to add, Arun, will ELNA also help developers code in using Motoko?
Yeah, that's one agent which we are working. So this agent could
Okay.
like teach you how, like if you have any doubts, you can ask like in Motoko. You could if you have any
That's
doubts in
cool.
this
It's a
developer, this could
one-stop shop, basically.
yeah.
Can we also
This
ask for love advice? Can we ask it anything? I mean, I
Yeah.
tried with ChatGPT and I feel like Elna, if Elna could help you with Motoko, I mean, it could also help you with anything else,
Yeah.
right? For sure. So there are so many things that you guys are currently building and so much more to build. Is there maybe a space for Filipino developers in your team? Are there any opportunities that we could give to our audience or to our Filipino community?
Yeah, definitely. So currently, we are in the early stage. We are planning
Mhm.
for SNS very soon. So post
Mhm.
SNS, we are actually we'll be scaling the team. Currently, we have a team
Mm.
from multiple part of the world, and it's completely
Mhm.
decentralized team working together. So we don't want everybody to come into a single place. So people could work from anywhere. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
post SNS will be hiring from around the globe. We need to scale the team. We need to grow as fast as possible, as soon as possible. So definitely, Philippines community, like those kind of communities are like we are look. That's where we are actually looking to. So this
Oh, nice.
technology, the technology is that it's very niche. There are no like actually
It
there are
is
no
very
developers.
niche.
Yeah, there are no developers who are writing code in AI codes in blockchain. So it's a
Yeah.
combination of multiple things. So we
Yeah.
need more people to come into this picture. So we need the Filipino community to like start investing their time to blockchain development,
Agree.
understanding AI paradigms. Definitely, the future is immense.
That's going to be
Agree.
such a huge opportunity. I think we should talk more on how we can both make that happen for the Filipino community because there's so many developers here who just really need, since like
Yeah.
you said, it's a niche thing. Of course, there is going to be some learning curve to it.
Yeah.
But again, Filipinos are so talented and they're so ready for just to absorb all of these information. So Arun, if you're down and you're looking for team members or people who can
Yeah.
build with you, this is the place to be, and maybe we can
Yeah.
again make it happen together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice to hear that
But
you're
by
open
the
about
way,
this.
Arun, I just want to add. Sorry, Juliet. Do you have a specific month on the SNS you're planning? Some
Ooh,
alpha.
good question.
Yeah.
Give us some
Uh,
alpha, the juicy alpha.
the most to go to SNS as soon as possible. That we have already taken our name neuron, and next step will be like doing the SNS voting proposal. Mostly,
Okay.
Mm.
we're planning like nothing official, but maybe by this month we will be, maybe next week or before that we will be having this voting proposal. If the voting
Mhm.
Okay.
proposal is accepted, we will definitely be going very soon.
Oh wow,
Exciting
nice.
stuff.
It's
So
near.
many things to look forward to.
Yeah. Great, great, great work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now if you're yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So the thing is that we were going in a very stealth mode for the very, like, we want to validate it, we want to make sure this works rather having all these
Ah.
buzzwords. So that we were 6 member team, we were working day and night to make sure this works and this is actually practical and scalable. So those
Mhm.
things, we want to make sure this is scalable and workable rather
Yeah.
getting away with it.
You know what? That's a great approach because we've been talking about this since I think episode one. How there are
Mm.
some projects where they market first or they start marketing first the idea, but the product is not there yet. The service is not there yet, and that doesn't make sense. So I feel it shows your commitment in growing Elna that you build the product first or Elna AI first, and then you talk about it. That just makes sense, right? And again, it shows your commitment to the project. Now, you said that you wanted to make sure that it works first. Are there any significant challenges that you want to share with us? Like, what challenges did you have to face, and how did you address those challenges?
So in the early stages, we when we started building our team, uh, there are no much developers in ICT.
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
need to,
This was a year ago, right?
this was a year ago, and like
Mm-hmm.
last 6 months, before 6 months, we had a small
Mm-hmm.
LPP and we have scaled our team. So getting
Mm-hmm.
more members of the team, I need to like educate on ICP, how development, how this works. Even though people who are familiar with blockchain itself, ICP paradigm is entirely different. You need to teach them on how Matoka programming works and how canister architecture work, how the what's the scalable
Hmm.
models which is approached on ICP. So these things,
Mm-hmm.
they combining people from multiple domains. So we have front end, back end, AI developers, mathematicians, and all these multiple developers should come together, and we need to make them understand how these things can, how multiple implementation can be done on canisters. So
Mm-hmm.
teaching and education was like is one of the biggest challenge which we had. We took months, maybe 1 or 2 months. Whenever the new team member comes, he need to get like adapted to the system. It takes about like maybe 1 to 2 weeks to maybe 1 month. So that's one of the challenge which we had initially. And once
Mm-hmm.
it's more, ICP is really simple as well as it's easy to understand, move forward with ICP. So the initial understanding and the combination of people from multiple domains and make it like A and blockchain itself is a huge part. And teaching
Oh
about
yeah.
ICP is also, so that actually took time.
Oh, for sure. And again, it's so niche, and it's the AI and blockchain itself. I would say they're still very much at their infancy. So it makes perfect sense that that would be the biggest struggle, especially with um, the lack of developers that we have now. But I mean, that's a good thing too. That means there's so much room to grow, and you are at the forefront of this growth and of this movement. Now, I want to hear in terms of because when we talk about decentralization, I feel like hitch to that is the community, right? Because we do it for them and they own it basically. So what role does community feedback play into shaping the project's direction?
Yeah.
How much
So,
has it affected the growth of it right now?
so as I said before, we were initially in the stealth mode, and I
Mm.
actually randomly put a forum post in ICP forum, like
Oh,
Yeah.
we are the decentralized AI system. I never
uh-huh.
expected this kind of response, and the amount of response from the community was like it was like mind blowing. So that's what given me the
Wow.
chance further. So
Uh-huh.
I've completely like got this project as a full time project. I resigned from my job and started full time on the project,
You
and
did. What
that's
was
how
your job before, if you don't mind me asking? What was your Web 2 profession again? Sorry.
previously I had a startup, and last time before resigning, I was a VP in data science in an oil and
Oh,
gas
yeah, yeah,
company.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So I was working
Mm.
for in data science implementations in oil and gas enterprise solutions. So
Now
Yeah.
you're all in because of that forum. I mean,
yeah,
the community does hold a lot of power, and you were like, oh, they like it, let's do it. Now you're here. I would say it's a good choice. Yeah, I mean, just hearing you talk about how passionate you are in this and your ideas on and what you've achieved so far, your milestones, you should pat yourself on the back because those are not easy feats. So, congratulations on where you are right now. And again, we're so excited for the roadmap that you laid out for us. Um, Now, are you ready for the community questions? The right side of my screen won't stop popping because of the community questions. Are you ready?
yeah, perfect. Ready for that.
All right, good. You answered one already, so that's good. We got to ease ourselves into it. Um, oh, this one I already asked. So, but let's show it anyway. How do you handle user feedback and suggestions? So you said that because of the forum, you were able to like go full straight ahead with the idea. But now that you're building it, or once it's like finished, or once it's really out there, how will you handle user feedback and suggestions moving forward?
So moving forward, we have multiple plans in the project backlog, the multiple
Mhm.
features, and from the user feedback, we give priorities for these features, like which feature we need to give higher priorities. And
Mhm.
there are multiple like challenges we have. The one is the challenges on chain. So still the
Yeah.
we need to have GPUs, we need to have memory, increase in the memory instructions, and even 400 GB may not be enough in the future. So there are some
Mhm.
technical challenges which will be solved in the future, and there are some like implementation challenges and multiple challenges are there. So
Mhm.
working around challenges, it actually helps us get a more practical way from the feedback. So with the help of
Mhm.
this,
Yeah.
right, we could design a more better way how this which all priorities have to be given, which all features need to be built at the earliest. So
Mhm.
that's something that's really helping us moving forward.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for sending that in, Esther's the ICP. The next one is this one's interesting, I think. This one's from Eugene. Do you guys have plans to integrate with the current big social media platforms? Because they really do help millions of online businesses and content creators. Let's get specific. So let's say I think TikTok has the most number of users. If ELNA were to integrate with TikTok, how would that look like? Help us imagine how we can integrate those two.
Currently, we have done a test implementation in X, Twitter. So
Mhm.
we have written a Twitter agent to automatically reply to tweets. Those kind of implementation we have
The
already done.
comments. Wow, that's cool. How was it?
Yeah.
What was that like? So did you were there like keywords and then once the keywords are hit, they have a specific answer? Is that how it works?
So we created an account, and
Mhm.
whenever somebody tag this account or reply, this agent automatically reply to this person. So that's how we have done it.
Ah.
So the thing
Oh.
we
Mhm.
found is that there are some limitations, like especially in Twitter, there are limited. Even if you take a developer account, there are limitations how you could interact and use this account. So that's one thing which we have done, Twitter. And the
Mm.
other thing, we have also integrated with Telegram. We have also tried to integrate it
Mm,
with this
That's
to,
cool because I
nice.
feel like that's where we're heading, right? Because we're not gonna completely eliminate everything that we have now, but we're to
Yeah,
improve upon them. And again, mass adoption will come when we're able to slowly integrate the two, and people would see the added benefits that Web3 blockchain AI adds to what we currently add to what we currently have now. So that's interesting, and it's nice to hear that you were very a step ahead. You guys already tried it on Twitter. That's exciting. Thanks for sending that in, Eugen. I think that's a good question. Here's another one from, sir, do you have any questions that you want to pop, or are you
yeah, I
okay with?
think
Mhm.
one is um, maybe Christian Phil. How does ELNA plan to expand its user base and attract more participants to the platform?
What time
This is
was it sent, sir?
essential. Christian
mm,
Phil, 7:35 p.m. Although I think just to add on this question,
This one?
uh, yeah, yeah. So just to add on this question, Arun, is there a revenue model with
yes.
AI platforms wherein you need the platform to be continuously used?
Mm.
How does the revenue model will look like in the future?
So ELNA will be having a primary token called ELNA, and there will be a
Okay.
Mhm.
secondary token, which is called Elixir. This is very similar to ICP and cycles.
Mm.
So whenever we run a canister or whenever we run an extraction, you need to pay cycles.
Mm,
Similar way, you
okay.
need to run ELNA to create cycles, create Elixir, and this
Yeah.
Elixir is used to run the platform. So
Mm.
when somebody chat with the agent, whenever any AI instructions are executed, the Elixir will be used. So Elixir,
Yeah.
how the monetization happens, and when somebody create an agent with the use of multiple tools from multiple creators, and
Mhm.
when some user pay to this agent, this payment is directly gone to the creator, directly gone to the developers, and it's also paid for
Mm,
the platform. Rather, it's transparent and clear. So
Mm.
mm.
that's the session created.
So will Elna also
That's a
get
good
like
one.
a certain percentage of the creator's earnings? What would the split? Um, how might it look like? You think?
So there'll be a very small percentage for the platform.
Mhm.
So they're also paying in the form of cycles to IC to running canister. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pay
Yeah.
cycles. So all
Okay.
this
Mhm.
will be handled in the platform fees. So suppose somebody who have to create from the scratch an agent from the scratch. He need to do the orchestration. He need to create the canisters by himself. He need to write because
Oh, okay.
yeah. And one
I
thing is like,
understand it better now.
yeah,
Go ahead.
you cannot directly run a AI program in blockchain. So you need to
Yeah.
write something from the scratch. So
Yeah.
in for example, in ICP canisters, you can run only WebAssembly. So you need to
Mhm.
write a full. You need to build from the scratch. You cannot reinvent. You need to reinvent the wheel. So you need to run the inference model, the way it should accommodate everything. You need to run it in web. You need to write all the programs in WebAssembly. You need to host it with the canisters,
Yeah.
and you need to do all the infrastructure, storage, and everything. So this is what ELNA is putting in.
Oh.
Even in the few clicks, it's more like a no-code platform. People could create anything within seconds. Like you could upload the data, directly
Yeah.
deploy it in on. Yeah.
Mhm. That's interesting. I mean, thanks for clarifying that. I don't think I understood it the first time you mentioned it, but it sounds hard. But I know that the way you guys are building it, again, it's gonna be
Yeah.
easier and more accessible
It's
to
a great
people who,
model, to be honest.
yeah.
It's a great
Mhm.
framework. Definitely
Here's
will
a
work.
Yes, sir. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead, Julian. Next
Yeah,
question.
yeah. Here's another interesting one. So like I said, I thought that I was thinking that when you mentioned like you have to deploy the canister yourself and things like that, do I need an extensive background on this, or can someone who has no idea how to do this would be easily to do? How do I say it? Would be able to do it easily, like in under 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. Definitely. I have a video. We have a video on YouTube how it can be done. It will be very simple. Like
Oh.
you could actually go to the ELNA platform, dapp.elna.ai, and you could log in with your wallet address, any of the wallet, maybe plug wallet or any wallet. You could actually use it to log in.
Mhm.
And after login,
Mhm.
you could actually click on create agent. And when you click on create agent, it's more like a no code platform. You don't need to understand
Yeah.
about development or deploying it or chain or multiple paradigms.
Mm.
A no code, easy to use platform for everyone. Even people who are not understanding the background of how ICP works or about
Yeah.
blockchain, they could also implement it on blockchain. We will
Mhm.
making it. That's
That's
all.
cool. I think I have this linked your X, and I think on your bio you have
ELNA,
this video, correct?
yeah,
Is it showing? Open letter
yeah,
from Elna. Is this a video that we can watch to understand it better?
yeah. You can actually watch to understand it better. Yeah,
Yes. How many minutes is this? Are you okay with us playing it live now?
uh, yeah. It's only for 3 minutes, I believe. Yeah. This is all about how ELNA works, and uh,
Mm.
no, we'll have a different video on how the platform works. You can actually play this video, and after that, I can show you the platform.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sure. Okay,
Sure.
okay.
Let's play
Let's
it.
play this one.
Too many jargons cloud up the Web3 space. Retrieval augmented generation, reverse gas fee, GPU, making it difficult for a regular person to clearly understand what's going on. So, allow us to explain what ELNA.ai is in the simplest way possible. ELNA is decentralizing AI using blockchain in the Web3 space, meaning we are making AI's governance transparent and your data secure and private. Now, why are we doing this? Currently, AI is centralized and controlled by corporates like Google, Microsoft, AWS, etc. And they have a non transparent hold on your data and privacy. So, how are we changing this? ELNA is breaking the cycle of centralization by being a platform that creates generative AI agents that run on blockchain, giving the power back to the users, and by helping you create agents that you can monetize to gain income from. Now, what exactly are these AI agents? They can be a personal finance manager, a social media manager, personal tutor, telemedicine screening agent for doctors, legal assistant for lawyers, data analyst with real time intel. The possibilities of applying ELNA to create specialized generative AI agents are truly limitless. Let's address a question we commonly get though. Is ELNA a chatbot? The answer is not really. You can make a chatbot using ELNA, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. Think of ELNA as a workshop with all the lathes, tools, and machinery, along with a highly skilled workforce. Say you want to create a mini airplane all by yourself, sourcing the propeller, fuselage, wings, engine, control board, making the machine and running it all by yourself. Too much effort, isn't it? The same way, it's difficult to put together a fully functional AI agent all by oneself. Instead, just tell ELNA the features of the plane you want. ELNA is powered by LLM configuration, fine tuning, and integration tools, prompt engine to design and instruct the agent's behavior, VectorDB for external memory and knowledge base, and integration tools to connect with external platforms like X, Instagram, etc. We at ELNA are doing all the heavy lifting so that you can create your AI companion in 3 simple steps. Welcome to the future of generative AI on blockchain.
Three simple steps. That's crazy. So really,
Nice
anyone
video.
can do it, right?
Yeah.
So it's really for everyone. That's
Very
it's very
informative.
interesting.
Or
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm sorry,
If
you
I,
said you were gonna share your screen or something, right?
yeah, I could share my screen. 1 minute.
Yes, please. We would appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's true though. There are so many things that you can use this for, Sir Nelson. If you were to use it, what would be the first agent that you would make or create?
I think
Personal finance.
the one Arun mentioned, similar to Sonic, they're basically helping maybe that those simple things that we can address in the
Mhm.
meantime. But yeah, the developer functionality will be game changing for them to be able to apply it on their projects. So anything under the sun can be done. To be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean it's limitless the things you can do with this one. So what are we looking at now, Aaron? Walk us through this.
So this is the ELNA. When you go to dr.elna.ai, this is the ELNA
Okay.
Mhm.
dashboard. So you could see the multiple boards which we have here. You could chat to
Mhm.
any of them. This is created by Vanessa. She was doing a YouTube live last day.
Mhm.
She's a good.
Oh, so if I create an agent, sorry to interrupt, but if I create an agent, can other people access it, or will there be an option where I can just make it for myself, like it's a private thing?
Yeah. There's an option to create it private or make it
Mhm.
public. For
Okay,
example,
that's good.
if you click an agent, hi, you can actually directly
Oh,
chat with.
crypto trading advisor. That's cool. I
We need that
This
for this bull run.
I love
you
this. Yeah, we need this for sure.
So I'm not like we're not sure about how this agent is being designed. This is
There
being
should
created.
be there should be a success rate, Arun, like ninety
Oh
percent
yeah, it
success
should be
rate.
written. It should be disclosed, right? But this is interesting. There are so many things that you can do. I think you mentioned social media manager, finance, personal finance. What do you call it?
Man,
A manager as well. Yeah,
yeah,
and a crypto trading advisor. That's crazy. Personal
Yeah.
tutor. Can I create an agent that would teach me another language? I can, right?
yeah. I will show you
My
how.
own Duolingo.
Yeah, I click first. You need to connect your wallet.
Uh huh.
Like I'm connecting my plug wallet here. Okay. After connecting my plug wallet, I just need to click on create agent. I just give a name.
Mhm.
So
Nelson.
Julian,
okay,
Julian,
Nelson,
Ju-
the the crypto advisor.
what should I create?
Julian the Degen,
Yeah, Julian. Sure,
the
Julian.
Degen.
Julian the Degen. Man, are we back to the Degen ways?
Am I typing the correct spelling? Julian. This is the right spelling, right? Okay.
You know what? The spelling doesn't matter. Yeah, it's correct, but as
Yeah,
long
it's
as
okay.
yeah, the thought is what matters.
Now
Oh,
you
so I
could
can
spell
pick
it.
an avatar too.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
logo
want the
last.
one with the purple hair.
Oh, you should continue using
Oh,
this
this one.
after, Julian.
Oh yeah. Oh, so biography greeting. Ah, you just have to input these things. But
Okay.
you know what? This is pretty easy. The way that we were talking about it earlier, it sounded again a bit intimidating, but this one's easy.
Yeah,
Anyone could do this.
yeah. You could in the biography you could explain what the agent should do and how should respond. And in greeting,
Mm-hmm.
you could basically start with the greeting, like say hi, how are you? That's the greeting. And this description actually goes to the marketplace description. So whenever
Oh, that's cool.
they could see the
Yeah.
description. And as said before, you could like make it unlisted, make it private, or make it public.
I like the visibility option. Yeah, because if you want to keep it for yourself first and while you're improving it, while you're trying it, that's cool. Julian the
So
Yeah, I
DJ.
like the name.
Yeah, me too. It's very honest.
How to be a Dijon.
This is Julian the DJ agent.
This is so cool.
Mm,
This is going to be official, by the way, Julian.
Oh yeah.
We'll,
When I access Elna,
we'll
I'm
publish
gonna
it on
look for
Twitter.
Julian the DJ for sure.
You have to promote it on Twitter as well. So
Well, I'll do it now. No, I'm kidding. So competitive. This is awesome. Again, the possibilities for this is limitless. Like any figure that you would need, this is the go-to for everyone for sure. Especially if you're trying to learn something. I think the tutor thing is going to be very helpful because we all learn in such different and
yeah,
very specific ways. So to be able to personalize your teacher is crazy, and I can't even fathom the idea. I can't wrap my head around it. And again, there's just so many possibilities to this. This is Julian the DJ. I should
no,
change my name here, right? Whenever I do the interview, it's gonna be
Y-
hi. I won't introduce myself as a growth lead anymore. Hi, I'm the DJ.
so, when I click next, this will be public. You can use it in our
Ooh, why am
platform.
I nervous?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should just
why am I
update the profile picture.
why am I nervous for some reason?
No,
Julian, the DJ is live. You guys, you heard it here first. You can
Uh,
try it now.
yeah, I can try
Oh,
it
so you
out
can add a
now.
documents. So
and
these
also,
documents,
yeah,
these are like some
the knowledge base.
information that the agent should know, right?
Exactly. So
Oh, that's cool.
make it simple, like curly bees. You can actually upload any PDF files. For example, I'm uploading a
Video files. Oh,
video file.
so for example, me as a creator, I can create maybe an agent for myself, and then I'll
Mhm.
call it like crypto 101 or crypto basics, and then basically just have um some of my old videos there pop up right when they ask questions.
It
Correct?
currently we support PDF documents.
Wow.
We
That
will
is
also be,
so cool.
yeah, that's an interesting option, Julian.
Mhm.
Videos, that's something we should definitely try. That's an interesting feature recommendation from Pixar. I will add it to.
I will charge for
Yeah,
that. I I will charge for that for sure for that information. But yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. The
Yeah.
documents thing, and eventually I feel like we can also add some music, because
Mm.
this could be a huge learning platform, but it could also just be for entertainment, right? Like I'm brokenhearted, give me some advice or something like that to promote some entertainment, or again, so many possibilities with this one.
Yeah. And the final
So
step
if
is
mm,
when I click
just
publish.
publish, yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna
okay.
see how it looks like, right?
Yeah. You can actually share it on Twitter. This is the URL.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. We can share it after.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Julian, the DJ is live, you guys. Hi, this is Julian. Let's chat.
I'm checking it out
That's
right now. I'm
fun.
gonna tweet about it.
That's cool. Can
This
you
is how
share with
simple.
us again? Like, if we want to try this, if the people watching want to try this, how where do they go? What do they click?
They can directly go to dapp.elna.ai, or there's a unique URL as well. I have shared you the URL.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
go ahead.
ELNA.ai.
Is it this one? This one that you shared, or are you
Yeah.
sending another one? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Aaron sent us a link if you guys want to access this and check it out for yourselves. I will make sure to update it on our description box. But right now, you guys can check the description box and you'll see their link tree. So you'll be able to access and rewatch the video that we played earlier. And Aaron, thanks so much for showing us how like the step by step process. We appreciate it, and just for answering the community questions, and for just telling our developers that there is a space for them in what you're building, and in AI and blockchain in general. I'm sure you inspired so many people, and I know you're very busy. You know, your Valentine's Day is this project, right? So we know you are so busy, and we deeply appreciate you being here, and again just answering our questions for our community. Before we let you go, maybe you can give some final advice for developers or people who want to try ELNA AI, and maybe drop your socials while you're at it. How can we connect with you?
Yeah. Actually, the pleasure is mine, and I'm really thankful to Julian and Nelson to have me on this live YouTube so I can interact with developers. So the thing is that this is a community-driven project. It's not about me or Elna. So
Mhm.
we are making this open. We'll be making this open source, and we'll be making it completely open. We want to have this decentralized ecosystem, and the revolution should begin from ICP. That's our dream. So you're actually being part of our our small vision and journey. So people who are planning to like, if they want to connect to us, they want to know about Elna, they want to be the part of the developer ecosystem, they could actually connect to our Discord. In the link tree, you can see our Discord link, and you can directly reach out to Discord. I'm also in Discord. I will be available in Discord. All our team members are in Discord, and you can directly connect us in Twitter. In Twitter also, we are active on Twitter. And
Mhm.
if you want me directly, you can mail me at arun@elna.ai. We'll be updating everything on our website, elna.ai. And like, be open, and we want to make this a community-driven project rather than making it
Agree.
a project. So it's a product of,
Decentralized,
yeah.
yeah.
Elna is
That's
not mine.
awesome. Mhm. Wow,
It's
I love that. Such a pleasure talking to you. You are such a joy, and the passion that you give, and the time, the effort that you give to this project is just astounding. And I'm so excited for it. There are so many things. Again, so many things we can cover with it. So many things that I can see it so grow in so many ways. And we are so happy that we are here very early on to support your project. If you guys are joining their Discord, say hi. Tell them that you came from this live stream from ICP Hub Philippines.
Yeah,
Show them the Filipino love. And Aaron, hopefully we have you back here. I know that in 3 months or so, for sure
yeah.
there are going to be some big updates for you guys. So if you're free, please drop by
Just
again,
yeah,
or
come back
maybe
again.
go to the Philippines, and we'll make something happen for you guys.
Definitely, we will start maybe a decentralized AI community in Philippines. Like, we are more than interested. We will
Have you been
That's
to
definitely.
the
awesome.
Philippines, by the way, Arun?
He's
Have
gonna
you
Uh,
book
been to the
now.
Philippines?
yeah,
After this live stream, he's gonna book immediately.
plus SNS. Currently, we are tight in capital. So,
Yeah,
bring more funds, I will definitely come to Philippines. That's one of my priority list.
Oh,
yeah.
for
Hope to
sure.
see you here.
And we'd love
Yeah.
to host you here. Just let us know. Again, Arun, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And thanks for showing us the beauty of Elna. Have a great day, Arun. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much,
Thank
Arun.
you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Sir Nelson, $1 million question. What was the highlight of the interview for you?
Well, I'm looking for the Julian the DJ, no? Where I can, tweet
You
para
can
ma-tweet
interact.
natin.
Oo.
Oo.
Ay, eto po yung
Uh,
link sinend niya. Nasa private chat natin.
no, it's okay because I'm already logging in my plug wallet. Hold on. So abangan
Ah,
nyo guys,
Julian
yung
the Dijon is
tweet natin.
live.
Tingnan natin gumagana.
Sir,
And
maligaya po tayo ngayon dahil I think huling silip ko ata 52K ang Bitcoin. Tama pa ba?
it is.
52K pa rin ba? Wow.
Yeah.
Julian the Degen. Solid. And
So
then
ito, you have
sabi po ni
hi.
Spitfire, looking great.
Oo.
Ma'am Mulan and
So
Sir Nelson, just like how great ICP is doing these days, maligaya po ang
sabi,
ating portfolio.
binabola
Yes.
tayo.
And 'di ba? Tatanggapin namin ang pambobola. You guys,
Yeah.
ICP really is doing great. I feel like syempre aside from the good market, uh I think kaantabay na diyan is because napakarami ding nangyayari with ICP na yung
Yeah.
mothership natin, and like with all the hubs, take my you guys can take my word for it, or you can check it na kayo lang din. Makikita niyo na sobrang active talaga. Napakaraming mga nangyayari left and right. Parang wala nang room huminga. And I think that's a really good ang tawag dito, a good sign, I guess, a green flag for projects. Sir,
Yes.
speaking of which, sa mga ganap natin, baka naman pwede kang magpasilip ng ano pa bang pwede nilang abangan for
Yep.
ICP Hub Philippines?
Yeah, but before that, I just want to mention, no, we have additional 4 hubs, I think. We have UK,
Wow.
US, and another 2 countries. So
Bago lang, sir.
globally, kung saan ka man sa mundo, no, you can go there and check out nyo yung mga hub activities. They have their own, working autonomously and growing the community and growing the developer base. Similar to ours, we're hoping to launch a hackathon, no, with SAITE. This is the
Mhm.
Philippine Society of Educators, no, Information Technology Educators in the Philippines. And yeah, we're expecting to launch that next week together with a university that we will launch also next week. And we're looking at on a weekly basis. Hopefully, we're running code camps or hackathon leading up to March. No, so hopefully continues on. It's going to be exciting. Abangan nyo workshop on our channel. We'll have a hands-on workshop by our technical lead Ellie.
Wow.
Mga
Let's
3
go,
hours
Sir
yun.
Ellie.
Yeah, 3 hours or even more, wherein you'll be able to learn how to deploy a smart
Is
contract,
this
no,
going to
canister
be
ID.
live, sir?
Is going to be live. So that's the
Wow.
challenge of our tech lead, preparing for a workshop online na mahaba complete.
What do you guys think about
Yeah,
that workshop? Let's hear from everyone here. 3 hours, that's a lot. That's a huge commitment. Kaya ba kaya, sir, na hati-hatiin? Or let's ask yung community members siguro din natin on Twitter. Gusto ba
we can
na,
have it.
yeah.
Yeah, but the idea there is we have it online. No, we have our
Mhm.
own workshop online,
They can access
and they can
anytime.
access it, and it can be used as a
Mhm.
reference together with our self-paced program na available online.
Mhm.
Pwede na lang maging gabay, mas mapapadali.
Wow.
At the
Yeah,
same
for
time, may
sure.
channel sa Telegram. They
Tsaka
can
ang
ask
ganda din,
questions.
sir, na live. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So aside sa Telegram natin, where they can retroactively ask questions, kung live yon with our technical lead who's incredibly talented, you guys, um, ang dali na mag-interact, no? So kung may mga specific questions ka, pwede nang sagutin there
Exactly.
and you
Yeah.
can, habang tinuturo niya, ginagawa mo na, no? So literal na workshop din talaga siya. So ayan, you guys, we have
Yes.
so many things coming up online and offline. Very exciting. Kung meron
Yeah.
kayong mga gustong makita from ICP Hub Philippines, let us know. Alam niyo naman nakikinig kami sa inyo. Sabi nga ni Scout Martin, ang laki na impact na ICP Hub PH, lalo na sa universities. We appreciate yung mga ganito and we're so happy na you guys are
Nice.
seeing the initiative and sana you guys help us reach more people para marami pa tayong universities na pwedeng mapuntahan. Thank you very much. Oo, kapag daw live, pwede kang mag-ask anytime. Tama. So, iba pa rin yung impact
Exactly.
nun. And again, pag online, sir, you can access nga anytime. Halimbawa,
Yeah.
hindi mo natapos, may na-skip ka, na nandyan
Pwede mo
lang yan
sundan
habang
step by
habang
step na.
nagko-commute ka or kung anong ginagawa mo, 'di ba? Pwede mong panoorin 'yon and gain,
Yes.
valuable and potentially life-changing knowledge. So ayan, let's mention po yung mga ano natin, mga top questions for
Nakalima
today.
ba
We
tayo?
have Mutan, yes po. Esther
Yeah.
ZICP, Eugene,
Oh, okay.
121,
Nakaliman.
Rosalind James, and Christian Phil. Maraming salamat po. And to everyone watching live, thank you. We appreciate you so much. To Team Replay, mag-comment naman kayo kung taga saan kayo para naman mapuntahan din namin kayo sa ating mga pa-events, no? Sir Nelson, do you have any other announcements na pwedeng i-share sa ano natin or kailangan i-follow na lang nila yung Twitter para
Yeah, follow
ma-update?
na lang sa socials. Please
Ayan.
follow sa Telegram.
Yes.
And yeah, kung wala pa kayong Telegram, mag-create na kayo ng Telegram.
Totoo.
Puro
Kasi
Viber
really
kasi
miss,
tayo.
lalo
Sa,
na may plans talagang buhayin talaga natin ang ating Telegram, you guys. So don't miss
yeah,
out. Please join all of our communities and help us reach more people. Again, Sir Nelson, happy Valentine's po. Thank you everyone for joining us in today's episode. Let us know what other episodes you want us to create for you, what other topics you want us to cover, and we'll do that for you. Iwan nyo lang sa comment section natin. Thanks everyone. Have a great night. Happy
Bye-bye.
Valentine's!